Welcome to GolfDogFight.com. More than likely, the only reason you are at this website is because you are the Tsar. Your title may be different. You may be called President, Commissioner, Coordinator. Whatever it is, you are the person running the points game at your club. This website was designed to allow you to more effectively manage your dogfight or points game. The tools we have provided you at GolfDogFight.com will allow you to do the following. 1. Schedule dogfights and have a player sign up to play by simply clicking a link in an email. Alternatively, the player can go directly to the website and sign up. 2. It will allow the professional staff at your club to know who is playing in advance. 3. It will allow you to track a player's handicap as well as point quota. We give you the tools to calculate quotas based on many popular methods used at clubs throughout the world. 4. When a dogfight is completed and you have entered the scores and points, you may then email those results to all of the players in your group. A dogfight has often been described as the fairest game in golf. This is because it allows players of all skill levels to compete in regular tournaments. Each player is assigned a quota based off his handicap. This quota changes from dogfight to dogfight based on that player's performance in the previous dogfight. The object of a dogfight is to beat your quota. The player with the highest plus-minus for the dogfight is the winner. We certainly don't take credit at GolfDogFight.com for inventing the most fair and greatest gambling game in golf. However, we do claim on inventing the easiest way to manage it. This guide will walk you through the steps of starting a points game or dogfight. Occasionally you will receive a Tsar's hint concerning the real-world issues of running a dogfight. The first Tsar's hint: have a committee of several guys that you refer to as the Tsar. You may even keep those members secret. Everyone will still know that you are the Tsar, but when there is a complaint you can simply say, "I will call the Tsar and see what he says." Write down the rules to your dogfight and keep them posted. There are sample rules linked here as a guide, or you can go to www.golfdogfight.com/rules.pdf. Before signing up, you need to have the following information. What format do you use at your club to run your dogfight? What point system do you use to award points? Do you have your golfer's information? Name, handicap, and most important, his email address. Are you just starting a dogfight from scratch, or do you have historical data that you have been keeping on a spreadsheet? What format or method will you use to calculate the point quotas of your members? GolfDogFight.com was designed to run the 4 major formats that clubs use to run point games. These formats include the following. 1. Point quota average. The most popular way to run a dogfight is to have a point quota average based upon the player's original handicap. GolfDogFight.com allows you to set the number for that average between 4 and 10. Tsar's hint. This is a good way of running a dogfight. The advantages: the talent level of a golfer does not matter. The tee box that a golfer plays from does not matter. Our research has shown that an average of a golfer's last 10 dogfights seems to reflect the most accurate quota of a golfer. 2. Point quota average with the initial quota frozen. This is a variation of the point quota average. The difference being is that you may freeze a new member in your group to their initial quota for a certain number of dogfights. Tsar's hint. This is an improvement on the point quota average. It is the welcome virgin rule, or the don't let the new guy come in and take all the money rule. If you have an established ongoing dogfight, the quota of a new guy coming into the group is frozen for a certain number of dogfights. During the initial number of dogfights, the virgin can only be +4 or -4 versus their quota. A good number to freeze a guy is 4. This rule does 2 things. It establishes a realistic point quota, i.e. takes care of the sandbagger. It also makes sure that someone is not in it just for the money, i.e. takes care of the sandbagger. Refer to the section under participation in the suggested dogfight rules. 3. Straight up points. A straight up points game is based strictly upon a handicap with no averaging of points from previous dogfights. Tsar's hint. This is a great game for guys with similar handicaps playing from the same tees. It is also a great game for guys who would never sandbag their handicaps. Bobby Jones would have loved this method, but let's face it, you have no Bobby Jones in your group. 4. Point quota adjustments. This method of calculating a quota automatically adjusts the quota based on a golfer's plus/minus of his most recent dogfight. GolfDogFight.com allows you to set that adjustment for 11 different scenarios. For example, if a player's quota is 24 and he makes 26 points in a dogfight, his quota will be adjusted upward by 2 points and will shoot at 26 points the next time he plays. What system for awarding points will you use for your dogfight? Any point system a club uses for awarding points works equally as well with GolfDogFight.com. Point games or dogfights are based on the Stableford scoring system. Stableford scoring systems are stroke play formats in which the high total wins, not the low. That's because your final score is not a stroke total, but rather the total points you have earned for your scores on each individual hole. For example, a par might be worth 2 points and a birdie 4. If you par the first hole and birdie the second, you've accrued 6 points. There are many point systems that clubs use to award points. 5 methods for awarding points follow. Stableford scoring system. Double eagle equals 5, eagle equals 4, birdie equals 3, par equals 2, bogey equals 1, double bogey or worse equals 0. Modified Stableford scoring system. Double eagle equals 8, eagle equals 5, birdie equals 2, par equals 0, bogey equals -1, double bogey or worse equals -3. Tsar's hint, get a life. This system, which is used for the PGA Tour at the International Tournament, is far too severe for the normal golfer. 36 point system. Eagle equals 8, birdie equals 4, par equals 2, bogey equals 1, double bogey or worse equals 0. 36 point system with floor. Eagle equals 8, birdie equals 4, par equals 2, bogey equals 1, double bogey or worse equals 0. This system differs from the 36 point system by putting a limit on the number of points a golfer can have below his quota. A sliding scale is used to determine how many points a player can be below his quota. For example, if a player's quota is 35 or higher, he may only be -9 for that dogfight. If a player's quota is between 31 and 35, he may only be -8. If a player's quota is between 26 and 30, he may only be -7. If a player's quota is between 21 and 25, he may only be -6. If a player's quota is between 16 and 20, he may only be -5. If a player's quota is between 11 and 15, he may only be -4. Tsar's hint. This is a great system for a dogfight that has a large number of players with a wide range of handicaps. 54 point system. Eagle equals 5, birdie equals 4, par equals 3, bogey equals 2, double bogey equals 1, triple bogey or worse equals 0. Tsar's hint. This is a more true reflection of a net score and is being used by many clubs. I reiterate that any system that you use for awarding points will work equally as well with GolfDogFight.com. The last item you will need before using GolfDogFight.com is the information about the members in your group. Essential information you will need to have is your players' names, handicaps, and email addresses. Optional information you may want to include are spouse names, home and office addresses, telephone numbers, and the tee location a player plays from. If you play an optional skins game in your dogfight, we have a checkbox for that as well. Czar's Hint. One of the most powerful features of GolfDogFight.com is the automatic notification feature. It allows the Czar to notify your members that a new dogfight has been scheduled. GolfDogFight.com will send an email to all of your active members, and with one click on a link in that email, a member can sign up to play. GolfDogFight.com will automatically date and timestamp when that player signs up. A report can then be accessed by everyone in your group to see who has signed up to play in that dogfight. With your approval, the professional staff at your club may also access this report and have bags and carts ready for your arrival. You are now ready to log in to GolfDogFight.com.